有这么远的那种。 Game. Controller out. No one's watching. Just gotta slide it down. I know.
What are the earphones for? What am I hearing on that?
G'day guys, we're going to do some commentary now for CueballTV. So we're in the last 16, watching Rob Foldvari playing Michael Caccioli. Hope I got that pronunciation right. Oh, it's last 8, sorry. So the winner of this goes into the semi-final against Daniel Thorpe. And in the other semi-final, we've got Benny Noonan versus Gus DiGiorgio. And at the moment in this match, it's, I think Michael Caccioli is leading 2-1 over Robbie Foldvari, who's kind of playing his famous less than supreme speed version of Paul. Have we got the chat room running while I'm talking, in case anyone wants to hassle me or comment on my pronunciation or even ask any questions? So Robbie looks like he's a chance here. I'm not sure if that 4 passes, but it goes in the corner, so he'll definitely be going for the out here, and he should get it. I think he'll probably come back for the 4 here rather than hold for the 7, and so the pink 4 would be easy to get on, and then he's an easy across to the 7. And he's actually playing some pretty superb pool, and it's nice to see him not spending 55 seconds per shot. Should be out to level it at 2-all. So it's a Focus Billiards here, Danny. It's a fantastic venue, and the tournament is the best tournament I've seen run in Australia in terms of convenience for players. They've run them in groups, so you come in at like 9 o'clock or 10:30 or 11 and then play your games, and then you're out of there. Had round robin format, so everyone's had plenty of hits. Tables are fantastic, though most of us aren't used to tables that are so fast. But it's been a brilliant tournament, very well run. So I think Robbie's going to layer up with a ton of left-hand side here. Oh, look at this bite the rail. Oh, it almost took a chunk out of the rail, the way he played that. Nicely onto the black. And if you can keep your eyelids open, he'll punch stun this in at about 3 kilometres an hour. There we go, straight in. So guys, let me know if you've got any questions. We'll see if we can find out anything. Justin Campbell got knocked out first round today, and a big surprise, I think, was Phil Bailey, who knocked him out in the first round. He's like the big informed US ball player in Australia. Can you tell me, Dan, is it picking up the mic all right? I don't want to have like the breathing sounds in. It's picking it up. No worries. I've just got a message from Valo Julik, one of the premier pool organisers in the Southern Hemisphere, who wants to give 30-second calls on Rob Folvari. I don't know for. I thought he was playing like Speedy Gonzalez. So I don't know what you're talking about there, Valo. So it's been a great effort this weekend. Daniel Thorpe, who rarely plays US pool events, has made it through to the semi-final. As his mate, I should have made a saver with him early this morning, but I forgot to. Kind of hangover from the night before, and now he goes on to do well. But he's done well. He's got through to the semi-final now. Just not sure if Michael made a ball there. Okay, so it's an open table, and they're pretty open here. And he's bigs are looking the friendliest, at least to start, and they look pretty good. I'll be surprised if Robbie doesn't pot out from here. And as it goes on, we'll see if there's any problems. Maybe the 14-10 combination near the centre. He's thinking whether to get rid of that now or get rid of the 15 and then 13 on the other side. But, it's hard to go wrong here. Now, some may call that fortunate. I'd call it serendipitous. Which basically means the same thing. He's got quite lucky there. Should go into a 3-2 lead. Well, he's confused here because there's about 8 different ways he can go out. So he's looking for the one that offers him 1% slight advantage. Highly aware that Michael Cacciola is sitting in his chair, and every bit of time he can eke up here is going to annoy Michael. Well, he's tried to stun through half an inch, and he's stunned back half an inch there, but it won't present any problems for him. You'll probably look at this 13, then the 9 about 5 different times, and then eventually play the 9, then the 13. As predicted, he settled on the 9, but he did consume about 10 seconds. No, he's going to go back around for another look. Yes, Robbie. And Robbie wonders why he frustrates a lot of people who watch pool and enjoy pool. And he's a lovely bloke, or so someone told me. He may well be, but Benny Noonan would have been out by now. The same out. But, he is a superstar, Robbie. There's no doubt about that. And I think we're all happy to see him playing for Australia in the World Cup of pool. We actually got a few more frames than we normally get there. You know, one thing about Robbie, he knows how to win. Oh, he's left that 13. That surprises me a bit. He's decided to go for the others, and he'll come back to that 13. I think that might come back to haunt him. I think he should have picked that back off, taken the 13, 11, peeled off the 2 over the centre and then gone out that way. But we'll see how he goes. He has won about 13 more Australian Championships than I have. Okay, we've got Valo sending me messages. Something about lucky you're not using VHS tapes. Yeah, they were quite expensive VHS tapes compared to the modern digital uploads. I'm still waiting for some snarky comment from Marcus Harrison. He's quite known for his kind of random and weird comments on the forums. Have we spotted something similar? Coyote, ha ha ha. That could be him. I think Robbie's got away with that one a bit, but still that 13 I think could present a problem for Robbie. No doubt he'll look at it for about 84 seconds and finally give himself a shot on that. That's right, it's a run through, Robbie. Oh, he's come back for that 13 in the centre. And it's not a great angle. This is slightly missable. Yeah, it's confused. He's got tricky 13, tricky 14 and a long... What's the pink one? 14? No, it's not 14. 12. Not sure if we're using Cyclops or Aramis here, so I'm a bit confused on the numbers. What's the pink one? Is that 11 or this one? Anyway, the pink one, he's going for that. He definitely won't twitch. Oh, it's a 15. I thought that was maroon, but... Well, he's centred it, but he hasn't done much with the white there, as usual. Just a stun across. He'll take what he's given. Anything but snooker himself, Robbie. But that avoids trouble, and that's a smart way to play, you know, on these kind of tables. Can't criticise it too much. Benny would have been about 4 inches off that 14 on that shot. Maybe even touching against it. Oh, Rick's got something to say. All right, another profound comment from Rick Coleman. He's informed us apparently that coal. So maybe you can come up with something that's original and informative, Rick. Lovely guy, Rick. He's one of the first guys you ever want to draw in a game of pool. Just an absolute walkover. Well, I predicted this 13 might present problems here for Robbie. He's got to make a nice shot. I'm thinking a little nip screw. He's not going to want to put my side. Oh, he might if he dribbles it in the centre, he's going to face a harder black, I think. Actually, he's got a bit of angle here. Probably the nip. Oh, he has gone, and he's woefully. He's had to play one challenging shot with position there, and just thrown it to the dogs. That was a shocker. Thanks. Okay, so it looks like Michael Cacchiola, I've just for the first time met this weekend. Lovely bloke, is just socialises, gets along well with everyone, and a champion player. I think he won the Australian, was it doubles or something? He did really well in Adelaide last weekend, but he's a real, one of the future superstars of the big ball game here in Australia. So we can expect to see him in the World Cup of Pool and that in the future. Definitely a contender. But shortly we're going to be moving across to Ben Noonan versus Gus DiGiorgio. So I hope you're not weeping with tears as we move over there. We will cover the game here with Michael and Robbie Foldvari. But we'll go and watch a bit of Benny versus Gus DiGiorgio, who are playing their semi-final. The winner will go into the final. And I'll tell you, Benny has been on fire today. Just the last couple of rounds, going out from everywhere. Seems to be getting the hang of this big wide ball. So they're just about to say that'll happen in a few minutes, but that was a nice win to Michael Cacchioli. I don't know if my Italian's not fantastic. I used to eat a bit of pasta, but I'm gluten intolerant now, so my expertise in pasta and Italian names is slightly lacking. So if I offend anyone, I apologise. And Rick Coleman asks, who is the spastic commentating? And that is, I am Colin Colenso. I'm a spastic who plays out of Geelong, has played overseas. I played in more international competitions than Rick Coleman by a lot. But just a fellow pool enthusiast who made the last 32 here, got knocked out by Robbo, and a big fan of the sport and a big fan of everything Dan does for the game. So I'm jumping on the commentary because it's generally better than having nothing to listen to, and you can get a few questions answered. I've slipped a couple of big words in. Daniel Thorpe's asking whether I'm slipping big words in, and yes, I'm trying. I'm earnestly endeavouring to use big words, Daniel. A fantastic performance from Daniel Thorpe here. He's going to be sitting here waiting for about 4 hours for Robbie Foldvari to get through his games, and then he's going to hopefully, well, not hopefully, only because I've got $1 bet on Michael. I got it at $2.10 to beat Robbie Foldvari. So I'm hoping that Michael gets through. So apparently we're not using our best camera on the Ben Noonan game, so it might come down a little bit in quality, but I think the action will make up for it. I think Benny personally is one of the superstars of pool in the last 20 years. In terms of like once he gets his arm swinging, he's just beautiful to watch. He's like the Ronnie O'Sullivan of pool. But he plays after a few drinks as well, which is makes it even more amusing. But the guy is just a machine when he gets into his feel. So while they're racking up on the other game, we're watching Robbie Foldvari and Mike Cacchiola. Now Robbie's just realised he needs a cue in his hand to play a shot here, so he's picked that up off the table. Oh, so we got the first break. That's a huge break by Gus. Well, he's just made the one ball, but well, it looks like he has to go smalls here, unless he takes a long nine. That's the only one that big balls. But I think he'll go to smalls here. 13's dead on the 8. That would be awkward. He can probably... Well, he doesn't need to move that to pop the black, so he can go the 7 down the track. So I think he's probably focused on that 3 here. The 3 ball is one you need to get pretty precise on. The rest he can pot. The 2 he can pot off the 7, like after potting the 7. Yay! Thanks to Kelly Thorpe out there. So I've been told I'm the best commentator ever, and well, I don't doubt that. And once someone told me I was the best pool player ever, and I believe that as well. Wow. And that was the big shot to get on the 3. And I'm not sure if he's actually got on that. But that was a key ball here, the 3. Well, the fact that he hasn't thrown his cue, I think he's on that 3. And he is nicely. He's just nudged that 10 across enough to actually be on that. I'd say he'd want to be dead straight on this 7 here, which is pretty much maybe a touch of outside English, or you call it right side here, just to line up dead straight on the 7. If he's a bit wide, he can always come off the rail, but he just wants to come back and get dead straight on the 2, perhaps a little bit high, and then he's got the run through for the black. He's playing it beautifully so far. Oh, he's a bit short there. I'm not sure if he can roll through and hold the angle. It's going to be hard work. If he can't roll through, he'd have to power screw up the table or come around 3 rails to get back on that black. But he's not panicking. It looks like he's got the roll through. Oh, he has. The angle was a little bit elusive there. So he just held the angle good enough, and that's a nice out by Gus. That's what this game's like. You get that little bit, you go an inch too far on that angle, all of a sudden you're going 3 rails, and it's a very hard shot. That's what separates the top players from the medium runs. They know where they fall into the bad angle, and maybe they can't even perform to control that within a couple of inches. Makes the game a lot easier if you can negotiate those troubles. So back to Robbie Folvari. And he trails 2-3 against Michael or Mickey. Do you know what number the brown is? Oh, it's a 15, the brown. Play with the yellows and reds for so long you forget it. So we've got confirmation the brown is actually the 15. And 15's the hardest ball to plot because it's got the highest number. So he'll be quite nervous on this 15. Because he knows if he was actually playing Filipino rotation pool, it would be a huge value. Oh no, so he's ducking away because of the height of the number, basically. But he'll have to come back and deal with it later. I'm just going to start referring to the balls by their colours from now on, because we're just leading into lunacy talking about the numbers. Yeah. We've all forgotten them. We've been playing yellows and reds for so long, we've forgot the numbers. And then we watched some game using these Chinese balls, right? And they're all different colours. You've just got us all confused. Honestly, we're only pool players. Why can't we just make it like chess pieces? Make it easy for us. Gus is, I'm not sure if he's got a shot at this 9. No, I think he might. Maybe he's like tweaking it, getting past an edge, so he wants to have a real good look at it. Yeah, well, he's maybe turned it in with a bit of side. I think he's come down nicely. He's probably going to have to take the 11 here. I don't think he'll choose the train, the combination instead. He is taking on the combination. Oh, he likes it. Oh, he got put off by that plastic sheet there for sure. That was the plastic. Someone get some chalk there, mark the 8, take it away. Otherwise he was home. See, Benny gets a chance here. Watch this. Start your stop clocks now. Yeah. Now, apparently Benny's had $5 on here that he can pot out before Robbie Foldvari completes 2 shots at the table. And he's $1.01 on that. We don't have a second, but you're welcome to join. Oh, that's a fantastic shot by Benny. I was wondering what he's doing there, and he's peeled away the 15 and he's opened up the 4 ball. And Benny will be out in about 58 seconds from here. Not quite sure what his next shot is. It's weird to see him kind of poise over a shot for this long. It's kind of like, I can't see any problems for Benny. Maybe he's thinking, does he leave the 4 till last? I actually don't like the 4 as last ball, but it does make the 8 easy. He goes into the centre then.
Norman Chad. Cheers.
You hit that button if you want to silence, like just talk privately. Okay. So we've got Norman joining us here. Norman is a legendary entertainer around this Focus Billiards.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em poker, Virtues of poker, Norman Chad, everyone knows me around.
So all forms of gambling, Norman is pretty good at.
We've got a Benny Noonan, the legendary Benny Noonan.
Okay, so
my real name is Sahil Sharma. A lot of you knows me as a Bollywood, but it's all good. So what do we got here?
So we got a big international star here from Bollywood who is also an expert on billiards. So we're watching Benny, and I'll let you take it away and tell us what Benny's doing.
Definitely, he's gonna screw back 1 cushion, come back on a 3 and roll it up straight in the pocket and take the 8 back into the top right.
Yeah, so he wants to get straight on this ball, right?
Oh, he's taking the 3 first.
See Benny.
Oh, Benny hates what I say, so it's all right.
I heard he's got a microphone in his ear, mate. He knows.
Oh no, he just hates me. It's all good. One of my best mates.
So it's he's got a bit of a stretch here.
He should be still all right. He'll go 1-0 here.
Can't see a problem with Benny here, and he's hit it.
And Gussie played well. Gussie played well. That shot he missed. He played a plant of 12 and 15, and I think he missed because of the magic rack. The rack just jumped.
So notice Benny hasn't tried to do too much. He's just given himself a shot on the black. He hasn't tried to get too cute.
He's feeling well.
He backs himself to make a long
He's
shot like that.
definitely feeling well. We got 1 all here, and other side we've got a Robbie and Mikey playing other quarters. We got 3-2, and we all know that game's going to go ages, and so we'll wait another 2 hours. The winner of that game
probably will. Do we have a score? Did you say
3-2 to Mikey? Winner of that game's
Mikey's still up 3-2.
Yep, and winner of that game's going to play Daniel Topi.
Yeah.
Topi's waiting for already 45 minutes. Going to wait another 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Yes, and Thorpe's my roommate here on the WAP, and I've taught him everything he knows about 8-ball.
Oh, he's an absolute legend. I've been watching him since Snooker, Princess, and then Geelong Open. I've watched him enough.
Yeah, he's a great snooker player, and he's had a lot of top 4 results and top 2 results in Oceania, and he was very stiff.
Mate, tell me about it. I love that ponytail. I'm so jealous of that ponytail. We're getting one very soon.
So we're back to the exciting game here.
There we go.
No offence to Michael Cacchiola.
Of course not. It's all about Robbie here.
Yeah.
Gus got a couple of balls in off the break, and looking at the pack, he's going to go solids. He's got easy 1. He's going to roll it up unless he wants to go 13 to 9. Definitely, man. Not a problem. Thank you very much. I still reckon Gussie's going to go solids and roll the 1 in, and then just off the cushion and go back to the 6. So Gussie got a couple of balls off the break, and he's gone stripes. The only trouble balls right next to the black is 15. He's already missed one of him in the last frame. Magic rack took it off. He played it right. Because of the rack. He's got to play 9 and come across and take the 10 in the top right here. That's a good shot. That's a very good shot. So Gus is most likely to finish the frame here, but no one knows. Like last frame, he had easy out, so he's playing well. He's playing very well. He had a tough match last round. He beat Lewis. He played well. He played out of his spin. So now he's overplayed it. He's got to move the black if he pots the 15. Oh, he's gone 14. He's going the other way. I still think he should go for 15 and nudge the black across the cushion and come out. Take the... So he's... Alright, now Gussie's on 14. He played it right, but it's still a bit of overplay. Don't know where he's going to land. He should have took the 15, the last shot, the first shot he had when there was 3 balls on the table. One's at the bottom rail, second one's in the middle of the table. So now he's got a bit of work to do. He's got to avoid a contact with the number 2, and Magic Rack took it again. That's the second time he's done it. The rack moved, and Benny, being smart again, took the rack off. He's got a first tough shot here. He should be fine if he gets this one. I think he's going to go safety here. He's going to roll the 2. Yep, exactly what he did. Let's say Gussie nominates the middle pocket, go off the cushion, side rail, and hope for the best. Oh, almost knocked the black in. Well, he covers Benny's number 2, and so Benny's got to work around it. Benny's got to go around it. Or Benny can just roll the 2 into 15 and drop the 15 and snooker him behind the 7. Yeah, so he can easily put the 15 of the 2 and go one cushion and snooker behind the 7, but it's still risky. He's got a long pot. I think he's gone for it. He's gone for it. Oh, he screw back, come behind the 4. Perfect. So Gussie got himself in a bit of trouble last shot. Since he missed an easy sitter, he overran the last 15. He could have took the 15 when he had 2 balls left, and he went for number 10. That can cost him the frame right now, unless he goes off the cushion and pots a ball. So Gus is lining up a double off the cushion, probably 2 cushion and roll the black, which is very, very, very hard shot. I still don't think he's got a gap in it. Oh, so he's going to play messy between 2 and 4 and go to the cushion. Oh, he hits it, he gets there. That's a very good attempt. Still leaves Benny on few open balls. I think he can see the 1. Oh, he's gone for 4. Yeah, he went for 4. He's got another option. He's going to go 4-1-6. So 1 rail, come back for either 7 or 5. Most likely 5. Yep. He's feeling pretty good. I just spoke to him. He goes, "No, I'm feeling pretty good." Gus has got to play pretty well. So he's landed fat and 7, stun across, and roll the 5 in the middle. Yeah, 1 cushion, that's it. So we've got Colin back here. Benny's 2-1 up on Gussie, and on the other side we've got Mikey and Robbie. Mikey's 4-2 up on Robbie. Oh, mate, no offense. I would love to see Mikey win because of that tournament till finish. It'll be like another 40 minutes. If Robbie wins, we'll be here till 3 a.m. I'm not even joking you. Yeah. It's a weekend. We're still gonna go out after that. Mate, cheers. Mate, happy days. So Benny got a break. He's got to avoid the cue ball in the middle pocket. That's what he's been doing all day. He's back to Benny Noonan. Oh, he's played it well. He's done it well. That's all right. That's all right. Either he finishes that corner or he dumps it in the middle pocket, top, middle, right pocket. Gussie got a plan 10 to 14, unless he's got a safety in his head.